Ready.
All right. What up? What up? What it do? What it is? What it be? Welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 30 of the Five Mics podcast. Got your fellas up in here again. We got Tim, Io, Monte, James, and I am Dino. First of all, thank you, Spotify listeners, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you guys listening from. If you're checking us out on YouTube, thank you. Subscribe, comment, all of that stuff. You know the vibes. Follow us on the gram as always at 5MICS Pod. How are you guys doing tonight, fellas in the tundra?
Good, man. We're not Texas right now. Texas.
Man, imagine you took a trip to Texas to get away.
Imagine you moved to Texas from Minnesota.
Go up.
No. You remember I was like, "What do you have this weekend off? This would be that weekend."
Oh, damn!
Yeah. So I'm like, thank God I canceled that.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You see the senator for Texas?
He went on vacation.
What a G,
Bro.
he caught him at the airport looking like a basic dude,
Yeah.
Bro.
No, but it's definitely a sad story.
Yeah,
You know, it's a sad story
For
for Texas and everybody who was affected by the weather that's going on in Texas. But it's not like a sob story for me because I've been living in Minnesota. I've been dealing with weather since I've been born.
yeah. Well,
like-
with Minnesota's a different thing.
I get it.
Yeah, no,
Just
they're
think
having
about not
like
being
Zero
prepared.
prepared for that.
the
Yeah.
ceilings are closing in. Like they're having flooding. Like it's way different than just having a fucking snowstorm, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's because like
And
you
they're
don't
not getting
build
no
the
money.
same way.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't build the same way down there like they build here.
That's true.
Like you build for like the big bad wolf to come blow your house down living in Minnesota.
But
Down
how do you
there-
prepare for something that you've never had to prepare for? You don't.
exactly.
They ready to keep from getting ready.
Don't.
Just like the Rona. That's why we've been locked up for a whole year.
Bro.
I ain't like
No,
that.
I was saying it was saying like families was burning their personal belongings.
Yeah, man, it was big time.
I mean, like there was just so many. But then for us looking at it, we're going, man, come on, y'all can. But then at the same time,
Yeah.
if we had a crazy heat wave in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? Like we'd probably be like, we're not used to this.
Yeah.
You know what it makes me think about though? Like how soft we become as human beings. Not like through anyone's fault of their own. Like you shouldn't expect to deal with those circumstances, but people used to live in like huts and hunt saber-toothed tigers and fucking woolly mammoths and live in the cold. And now we're just
I live in a hut.
doing whatever. But like just a minute, a couple of things fall apart. It's just like
They also
can't
had,
survive.
They also had like moose pelts and stuff like that. Keep them warm. I saw
Dude just said pelts. Like
Moose
if you're
pelts.
watching The Revenant all night or something.
I've never seen The Revenant actually.
The Revenant, solid movie, bro. Tom
Is it?
Hardy.
What else would you call it?
No, I know what a
Oh,
pelt
what the
is, but
fuck?
our listeners might not know what a pelt is.
No,
Well, like a fur.
Like
Animal fur. Animal furs.
something.
Prayers for Houston though. Houston has
Yeah.
some bad stroke of luck. How long ago was that flood? Not that long ago.
Oh yeah,
It's like 5 years ago.
yeah,
Ah, with Bum D and them all.
There was a huge flood.
bro. That's the same flood that like JJ Watt raised all
JJ
that
Watt
money
raised a
for.
bunch of money for. Yeah,
Oh,
Like
okay.
24
Wow.
hours.
yeah.
Hurricane. No,
Yeah.
Harvey.
Maybe that sounds pretty.
I don't know.
So they're underwater. They're underwater then. Like they're they're below sea level.
Are they?
Texas.
Well, what? How do they flood then?
I think so.
It's happening. If a hurricane goes there, it'll flood
a category 5 can do that.
with the winds and the water. Yeah.
Just a lot of water.
I gotta start watching some more Nat Geo.
Yeah, but where are the fucking government officials? Where's FEMA?
I thought you were about to say, "Where's the stimulus?"
No. Where's FEMA? Where's the
Where's that
disaster
too?
response?
They're
Their
saying
own
they're going to
governor,
send that
their own
to-
governor dips. He's like, I gotta get out of. I gotta get out of here. I don't know if he had planned that vacation or not, but that's definitely not a good look.
Look, the mayors run the whole state? No,
The city.
city. So one of the mayors out there said some crazy shit on Facebook talking about calling everybody lazy and shit. Like,
Oh, I saw that.
you guys shouldn't be expecting the government to support you in this situation, which is all fucked up. So he ended up resigning because obviously, like, how can you say that and be okay?
Yeah.
Then like you said, Ted Cruz is. They kept calling his dude. He wasn't picking up, and then they spot him on the airplane going on vacation abruptly.
Think about the
But yeah,
camp.
they're talking about their some of their housing or their electricity bills and stuff like that is like $600 for the month because of what's going on. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there's no type of government assistance, no type of county assistance, no type of anything, which is crazy.
Inside of a pandemic. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we need them, we don't do anything. So what are we paying taxes for? Where is that money going?
Yeah.
Jack shit.
I mean, I just
Private
like to understand
planes.
if the people that are needing to help are also going through. If you need the fire station in or stuff like that, but
Yeah.
if they have no power and water,
True.
how could they help out and stuff like that? I would understand if that's
No,
the
I
case,
know it's
but,
messed up.
but we still have a government and we still have FEMA and stuff like that should be.
Yeah, we got outside sources that should help. You know, it's United States, so they're supposed to help within the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be state or county. I should city, then county, then state,
Yeah.
and then it should just go up the ladder basically. But I guess Joe Biden just approved money to be sent there. I didn't really check. I didn't check the story. I just saw the headline. But so that's cool. That'll be a first little step, I think, in the kind of figuring out what's going on. Like my mom's in San Antonio, but it's not. She said she has her power and all that shit, but it just snowed a little bit over there. But she's from Jersey, so she know about, or from Buffalo really, so she knows about how to deal with the snow, how to drive in that shit if she got to, all that.
And well, prayers up for
Hold on.
Texas.
What did something happen in Buffalo too just last week? Weren't there a shooting at some clinic or something like that?
Yeah, but it got swept under the rug real fast. I don't know why.
A lot of Buffalo stuff been getting swept them under the rug.
Yeah,
Like
what
that 9-year-old girl too. That was in there.
swept under the rug. I don't really know that story, and it's strange. I should know it.
It's crazy how just news is just
So
gets
who
picks and
was the
chooses.
shooter? What color was the shooter? What was the motivation behind the shooting?
I guess I caught a glimpse of it to the point where I thought maybe somebody else seen it, but it definitely got swept under the rug.
Huh?
Prayers up to them too, because I wish I knew more about it.
Yeah, I think now it's just maybe it's because we're so used to 2020 that we just moved into 2021, and they're like, all right, we're not gonna constantly throw this shit in your face all the time.
You got to go find it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I was talking to somebody today, and they were saying how, like, where we live, the school systems now, like they vote every 10 years, like the curriculum and what they want to talk about. So supposedly, it sounds like they're not going to talk about like the Civil War. They're not going to talk about the things that we learned growing up. But now, moving forward, they're going to talk about more modern day stuff. So they're going to talk about like the storm of the Capitol. They're going to talk about the George Floyd incident. They're going to talk about those kind of things. And then, I mean, I think ultimately, a lot of schools are probably doing that. But there's something inside of me that I don't know if I can actually relate with that, just because I feel you're getting that stuff from social media already. You're getting that stuff from news platforms.
Mhm.
You may as well learn the history, even though for some people they might not care about it at all. But I just feel like that's part of history. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just,
I mean, I think it would be kind of tough if you think about us learning in school, all the stuff that we got, if we had, I don't know what year it was that we learned world history, but we had to learn all the world history within a school year or a semester or whatever. So if you think about from everything that's happened from when we were little to a kid that's going to be in 9th grade in a couple of years, having to try to figure out, like, learn all of that stuff within a certain amount of time is going to be super difficult. It's going to be like,
I think-
hey, Civil War happened next. It's going to be super choppy like that.
That's what they do in other countries though. Like China, they learn about everybody.
well, see,
We have world history. I don't know what grade.
No,
I'm
but
gonna
like
be honest, though.
extensively, I should say.
Oh, okay.
But bro, I think my biggest gripe with the whole thing is I'd much rather have them continue to lie to us like they lie to us growing up, and just have these kids actually learn things on their own, because the amount of stuff that we learned about history and Christopher Columbus and things like that, and you grow up, you figure out a lot of that stuff was straight bullshit. At least we got to figure it out on our own. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you're teaching the news, if you're controlling the teacher, what you're teaching your students on current things, you could have somebody in that room that could completely disagree with you.
Right.
But then all of a sudden their whole perception on how they've seen things or they've learned things from their family, all of a sudden now they're going, well, my teacher is telling me this. You know what I'm saying? Then you go home, you go, Mom, Dad, I don't know if what you're telling me is right because Mrs. Johnson is saying that. You know what I mean? And it kind of just puts you at this position where, I don't know, man.
So would you want them to teach the wrong thing and then the kids find out something that different, or
That's what they did to us.
Not know it and then them find out that? I would rather have my kid not know about Christopher Columbus discovering America and then researching, like a question like, oh, I wonder who the first person who came here was. Oh, well, wasn't this person? This was Christopher Columbus. Who's that? Oh, okay. There was people here already. So I'd rather him learn that than be taught something wrong that we were taught wrong. I think that just continues that cycle of that we say we want to break.
I'm homeschooling my son.
Oh shit,
Dude, I'm super skeptical of where my kid goes to school and like what kind of bullshit that they're gonna put in her head for real. And she's gonna be that kid where she's gonna be like me. Anytime where I had a question about something or like I felt that the teacher was off base, like I would bring that shit up.
Yeah.
You know, me always talking shit.
Yeah.
TJ Henderson, right? Always in class, just rebuttaling shit. And it's just important because like when it comes to education, you're supposed to be taught. You're not supposed to be taught what to think. You're supposed to be taught how to think, right? It's like one of my favorite classes in college, the best class ever. It was like this political science class, right? So we didn't have a bunch of homework. We had to like write 1-page papers, one a week, right? But then the rest of the 3 hours would just be him talking about current events. And he would just let us argue for 3 hours. He would just let us like, oh, this is what I researched. Let me state my case. This is my thinking. And then someone else would pop in and say, no, I mean, I agree with you, X, Y, and Z. But here is the way I see things alternatively. Then by the end, after everybody went around, you had a full like 360 perspective on the situation because like you're seeing other people's point of view except for your own. And I learned more in that class than literally any other class where we had a bunch of assignments, memorize this fact. Yeah. But you know, we could do a whole rant on the education system. It's pretty fucked. Totally.
Oh, I thought that's Celsius water, Dino drink.
But that boy had a bottle of Ciroc.
Get your pH right, man.
Wow.
Been smacking them joints. What were we talking about?
Updating curriculum, history, all that shit.
And speaking about history, so 4 out of 5 of us saw Judas and the Black Messiah, right?
Yep.
Very good movie, I would say. Definitely great cast. A lot of things I kind of knew already, but some things just kind of set me back. I didn't know that. I didn't know a lot of things. Shit, I don't want to really spoil it. We kind of killed that one time, but the biggest thing that kind of shocked me was that he was only 21.
Yeah,
that was crazy. Like I knew it, but once they said it at the end, I love movies like that too, where they kind of just drop a bunch of stuff at the end, like a bunch of words, so you got to follow along. But yeah, find out that he was 21 was crazy because like, what the fuck was I doing at 21? You know, not that.
Not leading packs. But
Cocaine.
Not American Gangster, bro.
No, but without spoiling the movie, I guess, you know, it might be a spoiler alert here or there, but the cast was amazing. You know, the actors, you know, amazing. Couple recycled bodies, but you know, that's good because they act well together. They feed off each other. You know, they play a good role. The title of the movie is Judas and the Black Messiah. I understand that going in, it's not called Fred Hampton. You know, I feel like a movie like that, I feel like they could have brought just a little bit more of Fred Hampton to the screen. That way you could actually learn, but it was more so like coveted to learn how he was snitched up or how the organization was almost brought down. You know, so I wish that it would have had like a different notion that way because the history is almost better served of learning who Fred Hampton is because everybody knows kind of who Huey P is, you know, more so than anything. So I feel like they could have just gave him just a little more light and it'd probably be one of the, or it'd just be that much better. The movie Black Panther, I feel, you know, that's an old one. That's like mid-90s. You know, I feel like that's a better movie than this one was.
I like the movie. I think it did a good job of balancing the story on showing who Fred Hampton was, and you know, you said the title with the Judas, and I didn't know that Judas meant, you know, basically like a snitch or something like that placed in. So I learned that part.
I was just I still don't know what that.
Yeah, so it means like
you didn't know that
in the Bible.
I still
Judas betrayed Jesus, bro.
Yeah, so Judas,
I'm religious, but to a certain extent.
Yeah, so
Not that extent.
so I like the balance in between. I didn't, you know, watching the movie. Once I realized who he was, I was like, oh, at some point something's gonna happen to him. I know something's gonna happen to him. And so after I just started doing research on, you know, the guy who was implanted in there, and I didn't know, you know, like he had no like feelings really. Like he, at the end of the day, he felt like I had no ties to these people. So
you talk about O'Reilly?
yeah. So
Bill?
so he
O'Neal.
O'Neal. Oh yeah, Wild Bill.
Yeah, he
Bill
had
O'Neal.
he had no connection to him. Like he felt like he didn't owe them anything. And then so what like messed me up was like, damn, there's people that, you know, black people in that time period, seeing what was going on, seeing the Black Panther Party and all that, but still really not giving a fuck what they were doing.
And that's present day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like
that's present day.
So when you see somebody that's like, oh man, like this is happening. George Floyd killing all this Black Lives Matter. It's like, all right, yeah. It was happening back. It was happening back then in the day too. So it's that right there like fucked me. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
A lot of I don't know. I don't want to say like a lot of black people, but we all felt like we know somebody where they're for self, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh man, you see, Ayo got whooped the other day. You was there too, weren't you? Why don't you help him? Why don't you break it up? No, I don't know him like that. I just let him fight. You know, stuff like that. You know, everybody knows people like that.
Yep.
Like crab in a barrel types. Like I feel like black people, a lot of black people have that notion to be crabs in a barrel. You know, like we talked about it once or twice before. It's like, oh man, you seem to be doing a good job, man. No, man, you're doing a good job. But then like behind your back, it just break you down. You'd be like, I'm better than him. I could do it better than him. It's like, why don't you just help him help you? Like you guys can help each other.
Yeah.
Well, I think the problem with black people is it's this dick riding thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm serious. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's just where it makes it so tough for anything, man. Because if you big up another black person, you got the other black person that's gonna say, why you dick riding?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get to a point where you just like, man, you might as well just not even say nothing to nobody, man. If somebody's doing something, let them just do their thing. Because we got people right now still that don't fuck with this podcast because they're like, oh man, you dick riding this dude, dick riding that dude, and I'll rock with that person. And it's like, nah, fam, like we got 5 different voices here chopping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the crabs in the barrel mentality is like human nature, but it's like a strong central piece of like black culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's just haters everywhere. I was watching this video one time. I forgot who it was from, but it was basically this dude talking about like one of the biggest problems of Black America. He was like, "Oh, you talking about this politician, this, and this." He was like, Mitch McConnell doesn't give a fuck about you. Like Mitch McConnell's not waking up thinking about how he can ruin your life. It's dude down the street that's trying to plot on you. It's dude down the street that's hating on you. Like that
Across the street.
That's who you really need to worry about. And every other culture, like white people, they kind of just leave, do their own thing and stay to their own business. Asians, everybody helps everybody. Weirdly, like African art culture, super, super tight knit. Like every Nigerian where I grew up, all of them knew each other. All of them helped each other. All of them went to the same functions, same birthdays, same weddings. None of that stuff. Yeah, never ended. You'll be the longest party of your life, and they only play 4 songs the whole party, and each song lasts 45 minutes long. The longest songs of all time. But yeah, it's just so weird. I don't know the origins of like how that got into black culture, whether like it's trained into us. Like I know there's some books that talks about like how they like divided black people against each other, house niggas, field niggas, shit like that, colorism, all that. Yeah, we just got like a whole lot of hate, and that's part of the reason why we can't build together. It's like it's hard to build Black Wall Street when everybody is mad at the nigga who built the first shop in Black Wall Street, right? It's like, oh, who do you think he is trying to start Black Wall Street? Well, that's why we can't start it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
kind
I
of
think it ties into like, how we grow up. Like if we in that neighborhood and we see somebody eating, we take it as, damn, they're taking food off my plate. Where we should really be looking at it like, damn, he eating? Shit, I can eat too. It's enough food for everybody. But we don't see it like that. We always look at it as a competitive thing and not in a good way. Like we're competitive with each other, like us 5, but we're trying to elevate each other at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like James, you got that crib. I'm like, damn, nigga, now I got to get a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tim, you having a kid. I'm like, nah, I don't need to have a kid. But yeah, I think it kind of stems from that, but it's, again, we just got to break the cycle. And I think that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I think you hit it right on key, Monte, and you kind of fucked me up not knowing what Judas meant. But yeah, I think the fact that he like didn't even care, like I think he showed a little sympathy when he had to actually do the deed, but I was just like taken aback. Like, how the fuck did he not care? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your people, fam. Like, I know you don't know these dudes. I know you was robbing them at one point, but like, you should see what's going on. Like, but that cop and that money brainwashed the shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, there was a couple times where, throughout the movie, and the people that listen to it, that watch it, you kind of get the sense like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, he's changing like this and whatever. And then it's like,
But could that be Hollywood though? Because Hollywood, I swear, makes some black movies softer so everybody can watch them.
no. I'm saying you that movie, I think
You got to make every movie soft. You know what I'm saying? Like any movie that is based off of a true story, they can't give you the complete raw.
Right, like 42. I remember
Green Book.
No, 42. Like when the George Floyd situation had kicked off, everybody's like, James, man, I'm sorry. What could I do? What could I read? What could I watch? Only thing I've ever watched was like 42. I said 42 is black.
Is that the Jackie Robinson?
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
That is the whitest Jackie Robinson movie I've ever seen in my life.
42.
Yeah.
I still ain't never seen that movie.
Chadwick
Boseman.
Boseman.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it's
Rest in
like
peace.
that's like I wouldn't even put that in my like top 50 for black movies.
Shit, I like that movie.
I like it. What did it like? I don't think that is like something like culturally black learning movie. Not that one.
so what would you have wanted to see different in that?
How Jackie Robinson really was treated. Like that was like just sugarcoated. It was almost like Disney could have made that one.
Just a bunch of hard R
Yeah,
niggers for 2 hours.
Yeah, like that's the whole. That's
How
kind of what I was
like,
saying.
how was it really for him? Though?
Yeah, it was a good amount of niggers in there.
I don't know. I just think
Yeah.
I'm like a tough movie critic.
Hold up. Dino, what'd you say?
I was saying like Io had said that before. Like all the movies that end up being about black people are like the hardest. Like the last one, the kid got killed and then his dad got killed. Like we always got to see pretty much the worst shit ever. Like it's cool to soften it up a little bit when you can. No homo, all of that shit. So I think that kind of makes sense about the Judas and the Black Messiah, and kind of to go back to what you were saying with the kind of wanting to paint Fred Hampton better. I think it was better that way, because if not, it would have just been a documentary. You know what I'm saying? And I think those are more informative. I think you have to have some type of variety of a mixture of things, because you want people to stay in tune. I thought it was a good movie. That shit had me like I was watching it. Like, and that's hard to do these days. Like, niggas on Instagram all day, and if it's hard to even watch a movie.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite kind of movies, not even necessarily like change, like get people into black culture, but like to give them the good perception of black people's movies, like Pursuit of Happiness. Like that's based off a real story. That dude, he actually lived near my mom. Like she didn't know him, but like he's from Milwaukee, right? And that whole story, that it's a real life account of somebody who's black and like taking a chance on himself, but B, also those white people giving him a chance and like not judging him first on his skin or his background or anything like that, and just letting him thrive off his intelligence. So like it's a fucked up way to think about it, but one of a good way to quote unquote get white people more assimilated and more comfortable, which they shouldn't have to be, is like seeing black people being successful. It's seeing them actually do good things. Like every time I see someone who's like deep into black culture where they're talking about the bad things, what I don't see or hear in their tone of voice in their eyes is, hey, I want to live in an equal society. We should all level up together. It's always, maybe it's just my perception. I always get the lens of like this like pity, this like poor black people. You went through slavery. You went through this like, okay, we went through slavery, but other things have occurred. Like where are the stories and movies of all the great black business people, the inventors, the people who've actually came up? And you have your 42s, but then it's still like the story is 100% steeped in racism. Why don't you just show black people succeeding just on some black people succeeding shit? You know what I mean?
I think white people will only watch movies like 42 and talk about that because it allows them to think about their ancestors and say, man, I can't believe this is how we treated you guys. But I don't really think they're sitting at home alone watching Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that they're watching those other, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that it can connect with them the way it connects with us.
Right.
Because it has nothing to do technically with them.
With them, correct.
Well, let's say, I'll ask you guys this. Let's say we're like in a parallel universe where white people sat through and watched every single movie for the culture, what would the outcome be that would be different, that would make our lives better? What would it do?
I don't think it would change anything.
Yeah, what would it do? That's why I was like,
Just
people
be able to
like,
have a conversation. Oh, I watched this movie.
But that's where like Pixar was getting that flack because everybody buzzed about Soul, but everybody watched Soul because it was a black lead, but with everything else that was happening, it wasn't just strictly black people. You know what I'm saying? So like
Disney.
it was that, but then it makes it easy for a white family to watch that movie because it's not just strictly just focusing on black people.
Yeah.
did you watch Crazy Rich Asians?
Actually, I did.
I haven't watched that one.
And I couldn't rock with it like that because it was just kind of, it wasn't
Because it was a bunch of Asian shit.
facts.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
So what you were saying about the movies and how when they make like black, just like if the bad stuff. I was trying to think of a movie that was like, okay, what's like a black person being successful? What's the Judas's or O'Neill's? What's his real name?
Lakeith Stanfield.
What's the movie where he takes the job as like the phone person
with Danny Glover in it?
Yeah. Danny Glover's in it.
I don't know.
But remember, for him to get
the
to
call center,
yeah,
he had to act white.
He had to act white to get to that top, the top level.
Or display his white voice.
Yeah. He was literally called. He was like, "Hello, how's it going?" Like it really like a total different person.
Really?
Like he had to be everybody on that level. They had to say like, "Hey, you have to have a white voice to be successful here." And so it was like the movie is. It's crazy. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. What I was gonna say was, I liked where you know how Adam Sandler, his movies, all of his friends are in them.
Yep.
I hope that's happening with
With him.
them. Yeah, with him and all them from Get Out to this. I hope that's happening. That's why I want to see like a.
I like that.
Love guys.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
too.
like the Judd Apatow movies.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, all his movies, the same fucking actors. Samuel's in every single movie. Yeah, I kind of like that. Once if you know people have chemistry.
Yeah.
So that's I hope that's happening where they continue to, go in that cycle of acting together.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother.
That's
That's the name of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Watch that. It's crazy.
It's 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. But hey,
It's crazy because it's twists and turns everywhere. It's crazy.
But I see black people eating though. Like there's a lot of people I follow on Twitter. They call it like black real estate Twitter, black money Twitter. There's people that are they're like realtors. They own companies. They do investments. But like they still talk black. Like they're just black as hell.
Still talking black.
they still talk with that ebonics tone of voice. But they're like
I the podcaster voice.
They're
Not I the author.
get in the bag.
You will love hip hop. You see all those guys.
Yeah.
Like you see, wow, they so rich and like they're realtors and things like that. Mainly
You don't have to give it up. You can change it like Jamel Hill. She's very
She's
articulate.
got to be a chameleon, man.
Articulate, but she still has the accent. Shannon Sharp, articulate, but still has his accent.
Yeah.
But he was also in the league and country as hell.
Country, bro. Jesus.
Hey, country.
Solid movie. You still got to watch it. Soundtrack was decent to me.
Was it Hit Boy?
Hit Boy's on a lot of songs, yeah.
No, did he do the soundtrack?
He did a lot of them, yeah.
Okay. So
I don't think he did all of them.
Project. Okay.
What is the best soundtrack? Bad Boys 2?
Bad Boys 2.
Probably
Yeah.
the GOAT of soundtracks.
That, what is it? The one with Kendrick and them.
Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
That was a good soundtrack, man.
That one was really good.
I remember after the
Bad
movie,
Boys 2 just had too much,
And Miles
man.
Morales, Spider-Man, Spider-Verse one.
Nah.
Well, Post Malone when he had that song.
Nah, man.
Oh, as soon as you said Post Malone.
I knew he was gonna get out of there.
What?
you don't fuck with Posty?
Nah, he don't like it.
What?
No. Especially if you call a nigga Posty, bro.
Bro, I love
You gotta call him Posty.
I love Post Malone. He's talented, dude. He's a talented motherfucker,
That
bro.
one album was dope.
Bro, he has some slappers, dog. Even the little melodramatic shit, Circles, like that shit's cold.
I like Post
Anyways,
Malone. I ain't
I
called him
like Post
Posty,
Malone.
but I like Post Malone.
Those young Posty, bro. Anyways,
I mean, I gave him a chance. I wasn't liking the albums.
interesting.
Real critics out here. Movie buff and
I'm a movie buff.
Yeah, you're
Music.
pickiest with the movies. This dude's pickiest with the music.
for real.
Nah.
I'm not picky at all.
Yeah, you read clickbait. You You read it.
That's the point. You read it.
The headliners.
Hey, oh shit.
I said that shit quick, bro.
Tim,
Like, I didn't even read it.
I'm trying to break the news. I want to be the first person to see.
Oh, that's a good transition. Speaking of breaking news, for those of you who don't know where we are, national listeners, we are in Rochester, Minnesota, home of the #1 hospital in the world, Mayo Clinic, and we're also about to have another reputable company set up shop here. But I don't know the full story, so anyone who does,
Mike's. Oh,
So
Just broke today.
we're opening an office in Rochester.
Yeah, you don't live here.
one.
Back and forth. Nah, so Google already has a partnership with Mayo Clinic, of course, because it'd be stupid for them not to. So they're opening up a office in Rochester. Their first Minnesota office will be in Rochester. And it's part of that Destination Medical Center but the expansion project that's supposed to take 10 years or something like that, and we like 3 or 4 in. Is it 10 years or 20?
I thought it was fucking 5.
No, it's like 10, 20 years. It's gonna be a minute.
Okay. So this is probably the biggest move so far in that development plan, I would say. So that's huge. There you go, a new job opportunity for people. My homie works for Google down in Texas, so pretty good company to work for.
City's gonna blow up, bro.
I can see why it's attractive to work for like a Silicon Valley company and like not live there. Because like if you're an engineer at Google making $300K in Palo Alto, that's really not all that much. But down here, you're living like a king,
Millionaire,
$300K a year. So I mean, yeah, it's a good thing, and people are working all over, like remote work. Could work anywhere in the world and do whatever you want, I guess.
yeah, man. We all going to Google?
Imagine you got an iPhone.
You can be a film, but
If that boy,
I'll buy Google. I'll just do a little.
if that boy Elon Musk gets that time traveler thing in all these cities and states, bro, I don't care where I work.
Bro,
you
did
seen
you-
that thing?
time traveler.
It's like you getting
That's a Hyperloop.
Teleporting.
Bro, they're making airplanes that go so fast that you can go from New York to Japan in 2 hours.
Who's making it?
That's what Elon Musk got with that thing.
Who's flying it?
Yeah,
Bro, there's a warp speed automatic technology.
You remember like
it's gonna be
Dragon Ball
crazy.
Z when you get inside that little thing, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Like
Like
time
that,
travel?
yeah, nigga, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
but
is.
you don't-
Yeah, they got
That's the weight. That's training, bro. Like,
That's what I'm
that's
saying. You
gravity.
sleep in that, like
bro. You can get to New
talking
York
about
to LA in
instant
2 hours.
yeah, instant transmission, man.
You can go on commercial.
Once again, I ain't click on it.
You can go on. You can go on like space vacations if you're rich. But like 10, 20, 30 years from now, like that'll be a 30 years from now, like that'll be a vacation.
That'd be a commercial flight, yeah.
Like you'll go out to
go to Mars.
You'll go space. Like yeah, it takes like 7 months to get to Mars in a spaceship.
Yeah, the matter of fact, damn, good Saggy. NASA just the Perseverance thing just landed on Mars today.
On Mars, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Damn. Is there life on Mars? All right, never mind that. We get too deep into something.
I heard there was
Mars is,
signs of life on Venus.
Mars is old Earth.
Oh, that's what I heard too. There was water. We used up all the resources, said we had to come here.
Yeah, white people.
Man, by the time going to Mars is a thing, nigga, we're gonna be like 90.
So 91.
Be out.
Ticket.
90.
Yup,
Bro.
when Jesus.
You think it's gonna take that long? I give it.
Yup,
Well, there won't be a civilization.
I'm
there
talking
probably
about like
before
for
then.
everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah, we'll be dead by the time that
Yeah,
it's
happens.
not
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we still got at least. I think how much longer do we got to mess up the Earth? Like another 200 years.
The way the last couple of years been going, we like 10 years away.
Yeah.
All this snow, bro. I don't know, man.
Snowstorm.
Man, the movie The Day After Tomorrow always resonates with me every time I look
It's
at
tomorrow, fam.
it. Literally, The Day After Tomorrow when it
was that? What year was that?
I don't know. I gotta go back and
What
look
is
at
that
that.
in?
Like
It
2012.
was like 2011, 2010. It was right around that 2012 shit.
what you saying though?
That movie.
What about it?
Well, how like all the devastation and stuff going on. Like New York got a hurricane or something like that, and LA had snowstorm.
What
And,
if they just wipe this out, bro?
bro, it's on the way.
Just say let's start over. These niggas fucked up.
I blame Bill Gates.
We ain't
That's
gonna
what the aliens are doing, bro.
Email list is done today.
They said the aliens drove past Earth. They're like, no, it's the hood.
You know, anytime they spot a UFO, it's always in the United States, huh? It's like no place else exists.
Yeah.
Like I'm not buying it.
I mean, we got Alaska though. That shit is crazy up there, bro.
Yeah.
But it's always like spotted
I
right
need to go
above
up there.
LA or something like that. And like I'm like, really?
It's usually like in middle. No, I just went down a crazy rabbit hole the last 2 days on fucking YouTube, bro, with this nigga Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I've been watching all the videos about all that stuff. So
Conspiracy.
kind of crazy. Why isn't he not canceled yet? Like, why haven't they killed him? He be
He has
talking
too
crazy.
big of a fan base. It's
Way
too big.
Yeah.
His fans won't let him get canceled.
Yeah.
He call out CIA, JFK assassination, talking about every conspiracy theory, and I'm like, this dude's still alive, bro. And this is like 3-4 years ago.
So this is why I think technology helps out with those things now. With technology increasing, you see like the assassinations back in the day, they've definitely decreased. Presidents were getting shot every other day back in the day. But now with technology stuff like that, you can't get away with they were, brother. You
Nigga,
can't,
we about to get canceled.
no, I'm just saying, like, so you can't, like, the government stuff can't get away with. I mean, eventually they will get away with it, but we'll find out that shit. With Joe Rogan's like following and all that, he has so many people following him. Like, they, somebody's like, well, technically at 3:30, like they'll figure that shit out.
Nah, man,
They might be waiting outside right now.
He untouchable at this point.
Bro, he literally made a podcast out of him getting high and going on YouTube all the time. Like all those are his random high YouTube.
That's what we do, but we just
Yeah.
have Crown and Honey Jack and beers.
Bro, what was I watching on YouTube the other day? Komodo Dragons eating shit.
Bro, if
I saw Komodo-
if I died and like reincarnation was a thing, I tell people all the time, Komodo dragon would be what I'd be.
Bro, I saw a Komodo dragon
got their own
swallowed a monkey whole.
Bro, dude, you don't fuck with them.
Their saliva
Bro.
is like acid.
Yeah.
It
It's funny
ate
that we know about
one of them was fucked up. It was eating the deer.
We need
Deer
to
was-
have a segment of
The
animals.
deer was pregnant.
2 times in a
It
row.
was eating the deer. The deer was pregnant. It ripped open the deer's stomach and like
Took the baby out?
swallowed the baby whole.
Yeah.
And then it was eating and the deer was still fucking alive, bro.
Yeah.
It was screaming.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Nobody
Nate,
mess with a Komodo
I
dragon.
would
Nature
not,
is
I would
savage,
not want
dude.
my spirit to be in a Komodo dragon.
I just went to the beach. Or the beach, the zoo. My fault.
to the beach.
I did go to the
Talking
beach
to
too,
the
my
dragon.
bad. But I went to the zoo and they had it was a cheetah, right? So, I'm popping, I'm chilling. The cheetah walks up right by me, right? So I'm taking my phone out now, like, okay. And there's a dog in the cage, right? I said, oh shoot, is this feeding time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
LA Zoo.
I've never seen this before at a zoo.
He's at the count
Put a dog.
Word. There's a dog in the cage. So look, I'm in San Diego. Listen. So I'm in San Diego. So the cheetah starts walking towards the dog. Everybody's like, oh shoot, what's going on? So like, they have the little information sign like towards the middle of the cage. So I'm reading it. It's like, oh, some cheetahs have dogs like as companions. And I'm like, what? I'm out, fam. I grew up watching Animal Planet Discovery Channel. I've never seen this before in my life, fam. So like, yeah, they just start playing around with each other. I'm like,
What? Personification, cheetah
Like
with
a
the
real
dogs.
dog, like a dink. What is it? Is that what the
Mhm.
wild dog?
The cheetahs with the dogs.
no, it was just a regular dog. Like, so I think it grew up in the enclosure with it. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that's different. Like I've seen that before.
Jungle
They made
Book
it seem
has
like-
Fox and the Hound.
What is the strangest or most savage animal to you?
Well, he gonna say Komodo
Is
dragon.
it the Komodo?
Tasmanian
straight-
devil.
You know what animals scare me? Those fucking, I don't forgot the name of it, but there's just this gigantic fucking bird, bro. It's
Yeah, I don't
like,
birds, bro. It scared me.
bro, birds are still, they're real life
Which one?
dinosaurs. I forget the name of it, but like
No, alligators are real life.
super
dinosaurs.
huge, and then it,
Sure.
like his head moves around in a weird way, like where it doesn't even
stalk?
look like his body. I forgot what it's called. If
That,
you
big ass African
if you
stalk. It looks
Google,
like
like,
Big Bird.
if you
it looks
Google-
like Big Bird.
kinda, you
It's
Google
black.
it, kinda, it's blackish and grayish.
I swear it's like called like an African stalk.
That
or
bird,
some shit,
that
bro.
bird is scary as
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
dog.
Wait,
I don't want to
wait,
go.
what?
If you Google it, if you just
I'm
look up
Googling
like,
it.
just look up scary weird ass bird, I bet it'll pop up.
Weird ass
Like I was looking at a video, I was like, turn that shit off,
Is
bro.
it black?
It's black, bro. It's a
It was
stalk,
like
bro.
blackish, grayish, something,
I swear it's a
something
I'm
like
stalk.
talking
that.
about like
Big-
a vulture.
big
I'm
bird
googling
stalk,
big black
sometimes.
bird.
It's like a
bird
big,
stalk.
bad, scary ass
Big shit,
bird.
big black.
With red head,
No, it doesn't have a red head.
with a beak.
Yeah, it's like a It's like a hard
Make sure in incognito screens.
stone bird face.
I'm getting.
That ain't.
So
I'm telling you, it's a
damn.
stalk, bro.
that ain't
So
it.
we go down these warehouses, like all these questions come up. I saw on Facebook, what's scarier, deep space or deep ocean?
Ocean, bro.
That's saying we've been here all these years, and what 5% is mapped?
We've seen more space than the ocean.
5%.
Allegedly.
5% of the ocean is mapped.
Bro, look how big the animals is in the ocean, bro.
I know that we've seen
And they're used to that.
giant
I can't-
squids. Bro,
Dude, the
Bro,
deep
I
sea
can't
ones.
even I can't hold my breath for 10 seconds. Like, what am I gonna do down there?
Bro, I remember I was smoking a blunt watching this. I was watching the it was like Life or whatever. It was like the deep sea one.
Uh-huh.
There was some, and it was like a jellyfish, and like all its skin turned into like rainbow colored lights. I'm
yeah.
like, am
When
I
it goes-
fucking high? I'm like, what is
When
this?
you get to like the dark
The
zone
deep,
or whatever,
that's
something
some
like that.
weird
Yeah.
shit.
Bro,
It's
like
the
an
light bulb on
octopus
its head
bro.
and the fucking.
That's scary.
Like an
Me and
octopus
Nino
has,
did
like,
edibles that one time.
6
in my
brains or
career.
something like that.
I definitely went to deep space.
What?
That day we did edibles, bro.
You went to deep space.
We sat on the couch.
I
And
went
we,
to the car, so I ain't go to space.
bro, I don't even know what we started. I think there was 12 in the pack or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, when me and you did it. Tim.
Yeah. I think we started
Oh,
off just
yeah.
2-2, and then we ended up at 4, and then we
We had
ended up
2
at
packs,
6.
bro.
Then we ended up eating 2 packs.
Oh my god.
It was just me and
yeah,
Dino,
that's
just-
stupid.
And
That was the first time I did them too.
Did you go into a coma?
Bro, my knees felt so great. I was like, oh, okay. Order something next week. Like, yo, I need this more often.
Watching the video, that bird is fucking scary.
And the crazy thing was too that was I got those from LA and I held them for almost a year. It was damn near a year. And then Dino and I was like, no, we just gotta do this.
Yeah, I was watching football. I don't even watch football.
I was sunk in the couch, bro.
That's how you knew you were high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want
indica,
we gotta do that again though. When you back.
some edibles.
Yeah.
a few weeks.
I got some.
I'll bring some too. My bad. I forgot.
Yeah.
last time.
Put on a crazy movie.
Oh shit.
You should
I
do
don't
it.
want a crazy movie. Nah, we trying to chill.
Or something.
That's when the freestyles come out.
I like watching movies.
Yeah,
when I'm
yeah,
high.
yeah. That's when the freestyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
I can
doing
tell.
anything high, bro.
I like watching movies when I'm high. My favorite. I actually will barely only smoke if I'm about to like watch a movie or some documentary or some shit.
Yeah.
You ever got high and then went on an airplane? Like the ultimate
No,
high, bro, and
I'm
had
so
a fucking
scared.
panic attack?
No.
Yeah, I've done it like twice.
How did it feel?
Crazy. So the last time I did it, I'm coming back from Denver and I had these edibles because I was like, I don't want to take all this stuff back home. I don't want to ship it. I don't know how I'm gonna get it back home. So I put some stuff in my, in my carry-on. And then the rest, I was like, I'm gonna just smoke it or like, eat it. So I'm on this airplane, 35 minutes, 40 minutes into this ride, I just start sweating bullets profusely.
Yeah.
And I got both the air conditioners on me, bro. I'm like angled at me, like, oh man, I can't get enough of this. Nothing was coming out, I felt like. So I was like, I'm gonna take the face mask off, I'm gonna take my hat off, and I'm gonna take my sweater off. Still sweating bullets. Took off my shirt and I like logged everything to make it look like it was like a fort in between the seats. And I just sank down in the seats. And literally, I kid you not, I was like, I'm about to die in this airplane. I'm huffing and puffing, deep breaths and everything like that. No one's walking around, bro. I swear to God, if I was on the emergency row, I would have pulled the door. Like I was
I'm
just
shaking
gone,
just
bro.
listening to this story.
Bro, I
bro.
was gone, bro. And I get off the airplane. I'm talking to my man. He was like, James, were you hot on the airplane? I was like, bro, I died on the airplane, bro. He was like, man, I was sweating bullets. I was like, bro, you didn't even want to see what I was doing in the seats, man. Yeah, so I don't know, bro. That's like the ultimate, getting high and then actually getting high.
I've only been sober. I don't even
freak
get drinks before I go on a flight.
Yeah.
I don't do any of
one,
that.
but
I'll drink.
Some people like to get drunk at airports. Airports are reckless, bro.
Airport's
Like,
gonna cost you.
strange behavior, bro.
Bro.
Like motherfuckers be drunk, sleeping in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Son, the
All
last
types of
time,
weird shit. Fucking in the bathroom. Airports is
the last,
weird, bro.
the last flight I was just on, bro, when we was coming back from Texas this a
Soul
few months
plane.
ago. Niggas,
what about him right there? Ooh,
that's what we doing, huh? That's what we doing, huh? Nah, so like I was drunk. I was so drunk from the night before, bro. And then like the whole flight, I was freaking out because this hangover just hit me because like it's just elevation, you're on a flight, right? And then we get back because the worst part is we flying out of Minneapolis. So then now we're getting back. We're driving back to Rochester.
Yeah, so
I'm clearly
now,
not driving. Now I get motion sickness too. And so this whole time I'm like, okay, dude, like something's gonna happen. But I've lasted this far. We're literally like 10 minutes from the crib, bro. 10 minutes from the crib. And then it just happened, dog. This whole nigga, what? No, bro. I opened that door, bro. I was
You is a throw up king.
Damn.
You the vomit king.
What do you mean?
Down the stairs.
What stairs?
Oh, now you want to play dumb? You
Oh,
the vomit
never.
king, bro.
Am I?
Yes, man. You always throwing up when you drink.
What's that one thing that white people be saying? Puke and rally.
I don't know about that one.
It's a real thing, man.
Puke and rally. It's a real
It's a
thing.
real
Yeah.
thing, man. Real thing.
White people do some crazy shit.
Everybody does that, man.
I still love them.
I've never done
Yeah.
that.
Well, sorry. Ooh,
Have you ever
really
puked
drink,
from
man.
drinking, Dino?
He don't really drink.
Why? Once.
What was you drinking?
After
Ripple?
that. Nah, I was mixing a bunch of stuff, man. I was with Andy. Rest in peace, Andy. Then we had that. Well, we had that City League, or not City League. Remember we ran that league at the Y? We had the damn tournament the championship game the next day. So we both threw up. But-
You know, was you ever into soaking? Were you a soaker?
Oh God.
Nah, fam, that's not my stage. You know what I'm saying? Either I'm in or I'm not. You dig?
But you are in when you soaking.
Bro.
Nah.
I actually saw. Where did I see? I
Wait,
saw
are you
that-
in?
I saw that on a documentary.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I literally did. Where they're talking about. I don't know what show that was on. I heard about soaking. I'm like, what the fuck?
Does anybody? Did you know what that is?
No, I remember the conversation.
So for the listeners,
I'll take
Where
it.
did it come from?
cover your ears if you're hiding.
Yeah, don't ever ask me that again, by the way. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Soaking. Oh God. I don't even want to
So,
explain
you
it.
still didn't even tell him.
That's when you in, but you're not.
No, you
doing
in.
nothing.
So it's like,
You're
so
like
there's certain
laying there.
So there's people, if they're like religions, like a lot of Mormons do it. So technically you're not supposed to have premarital sex. So they just put it in and they soak it. Just
Yeah.
leave it in, bro. No in or out motions. And if you put it in and you don't thrust, technically you did not have sex.
Is that considered cheating?
You just soak. If
Wait,
you soak, is it
man.
cheating? Oh,
Babe, I ain't had sex with her. I just soaked her.
Yeah.
I just
Yes,
so
it is.
definitely cheating.
Isn't the motion of putting it in motion and you got to take it out?
Thrust is sex. There's no thrust.
But even if you make out, it's cheating.
yeah,
Even if you talk to her, it's
yeah, you
cheating,
have a
bro.
conversation.
What you mean?
Even if you're having inappropriate messages, is
You like her
inappropriate
pictures,
messaging
they think
cheating?
it's cheating.
Flirting is cheating.
Inappropriate messages is cheating.
Bro, just imagine soaking and then going back to your girl
No.
saying you didn't do nothing. You should have just hit at that point, right?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
definitely.
Because
If
she
you're
already
gonna
gonna
do
be-
anything, you might as well do everything.
correct.
Yeah,
You don't get less sin for soaking. You just get all the sin with no fun.
it's like back when I
guys
was
would be like, I give you 1.5 right now. Like, nah.
And he died and was like, "What? I could have did this."
Gee, back when I was in school, when I was late for class, guess what happened? I walked in.
You were soaking? Oh.
You know how people was running because they was late?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm already late.
Right.
I don't care.
What's your
That's how I feel
argument?
too, bro. Once I'm late, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, what's the difference? 2
Like
minutes to 3
Or like
minutes.
be like 2 minutes late.
Like speeding to work?
Yeah.
I'm already late.
Yeah.
Oh, I walk right in that damn Tim. Well, I'm here.
Yo, has to be at work early though.
Open the
Shoveling
door.
cars off and shit.
Man, when you wake up 3:30 from the workouts, how much do you sleep?
I get about 6-7 hours.
Tim be having to unload the car off the fucking trucks and shit. Be like,
So you
yo,
go to bed at what, 8:30, wake up at 3:30? Or wait, 9:30, wake up at 3:30?
Yeah.
Just about.
Just clockwork.
scheduled.
I should start working out in the morning. Just get it out of the way.
He's better. Huh?
I think working out in the morning is probably the best move. If,
Yeah.
if your schedule allows it.
I just think everything in the morning is better.
Morning sex.
I schedule
I
it.
don't
for
like
mornings.
morning food. I like food at night.
I like breakfast food.
I don't eat breakfast
I
at
don't
all.
eat breakfast at all.
I don't try to not eat it either. I just am not hungry.
Yeah. I might eat some oatmeal.
My stomach is like, yo, if you eat right now, you're gonna go back to sleep. And
So
I'm
like,
done.
like back in the day when we used to get
Yep.
drunk, did you like we go out to eat afterwards, right? Everybody go like Denny's or Perkins or whatever. Were you getting pancakes?
At 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Well, I'm saying, is that pancakes or are you eating burgers and stuff at
And I
2
get a
a.m.?
burger,
Yeah,
bro.
burger,
You
yeah.
did?
It depends,
Yeah,
on, depends
bro.
on how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Chicken patty melt, bro.
Ooh,
The chicken
All-star.
tender melt
All-star
with the
meal.
fries.
Waffle
There was
House.
one point in my life where I thought the Denny's had like the best burger in the world, bro, because I was so drunk all the time. So I don't know. I just always felt like I would eat a burger.
So what's the best drunk food and what's the best hungover food?
hungover food.
I don't really get hangovers.
Yeah,
You
me
must
neither.
not.
Like both.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because if I drank as much as you, which isn't even a lot. Just
Yeah.
having a couple every day, I'd feel like shit
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, I don't really get hangovers.
Yeah, I would. I get hangovers for 3 business days, bro.
Business day, bro.
McDonald's breakfast.
Hey, look,
in the morning.
take a ticket.
Bro. Otherwise,
Yeah, I don't really get
I
hangovers.
have no moral problem not drinking a lot. My body, I cannot function that way.
Yeah.
Pho is definitely the best hangover food. Cure all,
Dude,
Pho.
that shit's-
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Pho
Pho.
is made.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
What the fuck you talking
I thought you
about?
meant
No,
I thought you meant for what?
On phone them.
Instant hangover food for me was like Taco Bell.
That's
Instant.
That's
Drunk.
drunk. That's
Instant. Drunk.
That's
Yeah,
drunk.
drunk.
That's
Instant.
drunk food.
It's right there.
That shit was
drunk
hitting,
food.
bro.
Yeah, drunk is definitely Taco Bell.
Well, the worst thing
McDonald's.
about Taco Bell is I can eat Taco Bell and before I leave the parking lot, I'm farting and shit. So, like, I don't know if it's like liquid, like some liquid Baja Blast or something that they serving out there. It's like,
Yeah, I got
fucking
food,
Baja
I got food poisoning from Taco Bell. Like,
yeah, bro.
and I've never ever eaten there. I haven't eaten there in like 7 years. Can't do it.
Taco Bell and Jack in the Box are both written off on me. So
But when you wake up, get you the
And
chicken
In-N-Out
tender,
burger.
the chicken tender melt sandwich in the morning.
where's that at?
At
Where's that?
Denny's or
Denny's?
Denny's or Perkins, one of those
Bro,
two.
do you be sweating bullets when you wake up in the morning
Bro, I
after
be
you drink?
sweating bullets. Yeah. I be sweating bullets, bro.
Like
Yeah.
that and hangovers is the reason why I despise drinking as of late, bro. My pillow is soaked.
Dude, I got a down blanket. That's my first mistake. So I'd be like, it's like already like 10 pounds, and I'd be sweating to be like 15 to 20 pounds by the time. I'm like, man, I'm losing weight. And I sleep naked, so you actually burn more calories and more carbs while you sleep.
Nigga, did we ask?
Bro, I'm getting
You
fat.
lose an email.
I had to put on
Can't
30.
see.
I had to dust off the 34 waist jeans out the closet today, bro. I was upset.
34s.
The 34s. I was
Whoa.
wearing,
So you were
I was,
34 26s.
I was wearing 30.
So who makes that? Who makes that shit? Who makes those?
Niggas sound like Peter
Yeah,
Pablo.
for sure, bro.
Who makes those?
34, 24.
Who makes those?
Don't do me with the what do you wear? Tom bonbon jeans. I see
No, bro. I'm a straight up 32, 34, man.
32.
You
gang.
were
I wasn't
34
even-
length, bro?
Huh?
You were 34
Bro, I'm
length?
6'2".
Your length
I'm
is 34.
6'5", and I wear 34 length.
Oh, then yeah, we the same leg. I got long legs though, and I got a short
No,
torso.
no homo. I got long legs too.
What's
Can we talk? Whatever. What are we talking about right now?
Let's talk about
We're on a tangent. What else?
No. We can actually bring up Valentine's Day. Did anybody celebrate after they said they weren't?
Monte, where we at on time?
an hour.
1 hour.
Damn.
This feels a $1:45-ish, man. I got energy today. I don't know what you guys got going
Man,
on.
I think standing up made it better.
You got some flow in your
Hold on. I'm gonna acknowledge this nigga real quick. Valentine's Day, I did celebrate. To what?
2 N-words. I'm gonna put a counter.
Oh,
on
you're
that.
not counting, bro.
I said it like
I've said
Yeah,
9
yeah,
alone.
yeah.
I think I said it like twice too.
Oh,
right in there.
I'm that nigga.
Oh,
email us is gone. We're getting
Tell
canceled.
them not to listen to this
Patreon.
one. It's dirty 30.
Yes, exactly.
30 30. We could be dirty. We could be dirty on this one.
Cool.
All right, go ahead, Tim. My bad.
Nah, I was going to bring the drinks. We at the club. He said, come on. What the fuck? They come through with the sparklers, bro. Nah, so I did celebrate Valentine's Day. Because I woke up in the morning and Shorty had a nice card. Mela had a nice card. And then she had like sweethearts or whatever it was for me. And then I went to the gym. And when I came back, I came through with like, y'all see when we get to the crib.
but you had to.
I got roses. Well, the thing was, my plan was I wanted to do something before Valentine's Day. I didn't want to just shed light on just Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
But once they do something first, it becomes a war, bro. And
Right.
you got to go ahead and you got to attack back. So I did something. And then I think later on that day, we just chilled. So, yeah, I mean, it's just another day that's gone now, right? But
Yeah, I gave my mom and my
Look at
girl.
Monte.
That's about it.
Well, I was just saying it's weird that like with these days, like they happen and then
that's it.
it's open. Like like social media is like flooded with this. Like it's that. We go back to what you said, the competition with everybody. It's like it's flooded, and then the next day is you don't see anything.
Dog.
It's all gone. It's like it's crazy, man. But you got
That's why you got to like live in the moment, bro, because it's one of them things where I just do it just so I can actually remember that day. Because now these days, bro, Rush Limbaugh just died yesterday. Somebody just died previous day before that. Like, it's just social media just talks about it. They beat the dead horse for that full 2 hours or even 24 hours. And the next day, it's just like, oh, wow, whatever.
Yeah.
70 years living on this earth, and everybody was airing his ass out yesterday, and all of a sudden today, it's like nobody wants to talk about him.
Yeah.
Pictures are good. I was thinking like, so my dad was a photographer, right? He was always taking pictures constantly. Like, why the fuck? No. I was like, why are you taking so many pictures now that he is about to be 60, now that he has some health problems, now that you realize your family's not going to be around, dude, all of a sudden you want to bust out them photos, dude. It's like I always I'm trying to like make it more of a point, just like capture moments. Like that's one of the good things about social media is capturing those moments.
All
for sure. Yeah. You are.
Like, oh, your story is so long. I'm like, fool, you might not ever see the story again. You know, so my story is gonna be long.
You do highlights?
Yeah, highlights. All them trips and vacations, I logged them into something in the highlight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dope when they
no one ever looks at
be on the On This Day every day, you know, on Facebook, and then on Instagram I do the On This Day. And it's cool to like look back and see what you was doing, you know, a few years before. You know, that shit is always pretty dope. Yeah. It's always a good reminder if you was doing something that you like forgot about. Like, oh shit, I didn't even know I was in LA at that time. You know, that shit was dope.
Man, last week when it was what, -20, -15, -17, the whole rip. This week, I should say. But I was in Miami, bro, living it up on the beach, bro. I couldn't even post none of those pics. All of them, oh, a year ago today, you were here. A year ago today, you were doing this. I was like, man, I'm freezing, frigid, playing with hops in the crib.
Shit's crazy, though, because I look at those memories, and this day 3 years ago, life was completely different, bro. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know you. I really didn't even chop it up with you that much back then. Me and Dino was cool, but like it wasn't what it is now. And then Monty and I was just more football type stuff. And then I didn't even know who my shorty was 3 years ago today. You know what I'm saying? And like there were just so many things that you think about it now, it's like, damn, shit happens so fast.
Yeah.
Bro, and you cannot predict.
Nah.
If I look back 3 years, I can't predict this shit at all. Yep. So you're like, what's ahead of you? Like, think back when you were 10 years ago, cannot predict any of this shit that happened.
Like if I would have told y'all at 32, I'm gonna be married and have a kid, like get the fuck out of here.
Wait, you're married?
Oh, wait, what? What? I'm gonna get married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When? So I can be there.
Be there.
Just propose on the podcast. She gonna hear.
Hey, was it on left cheek or right cheek? When you get married?
I know. So on real shit though, I haven't even told y'all. So we signed the papers last Thursday. We eloping on Wednesday.
Signing papers?
Wait, you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Papers?
How you break the shit on this?
You broke the shit on the pod?
Dead ass. I'm lying.
We got an Instagram chat. We got text now.
Bro, I got the dumbest, craziest poker face, bro. Yeah, next Wednesday, the 24th. Duh.
So we shouldn't believe you?
Your last phone did.
What was your football number in high school?
24.
16.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You're not getting married.
He couldn't pick his jersey and play. So it was like 98.
Because the thing
We'll just ask her.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but we all go into the crib afterwards, and because the other day she was like, "Have you told anybody?" I said, "No, I ain't told nobody yet."
Who's going to the crib?
So you told everybody and their mama right now on the podcast?
Yeah, I just told everybody right now.
Email? Oh, my iPhone 12 Pro Max didn't get that message.
That was a couple days ago.
7 hours.
No, so the thing with her is she's telling people, because when I told her I hadn't told nobody, she was like, Are you ashamed? Are you worried about it? And I was going, no, I just thought we weren't saying nothing.
Bro, they're gonna be snacks.
Hey, Io want that chips with salsa, boy.
I'm gonna text you right now. I'm hungry. Wait, he looked at me when he said that.
It's gonna be snacks.
I'm gonna let him know right.
Make sure they're snacks.
We want to eat too.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
Hey,
Appreciate it, y'all.
Like what?
You going to Vegas or what?
Nah, we just
getting married by Elvis.
So we got an ordained minister, and then we gonna do it at her parents'
Andre Crockett?
Yeah.
Nah, not.
He said ordained.
I don't know what that means. Ordinary
It's not
people,
marriage,
don't
right?
like
I'm gonna take it as
Yeah.
disrespect.
It is disrespect.
Ordained. He said, "No, my pastor signed by the streets."
Ordained, my man.
Hey,
Ordained.
if I get married, Andre definitely doing my wedding, bro. Or Patrick.
He gonna be up there sweating more than you are.
That's fine. That's my man, dog.
Damn,
Damn, dude.
man. Holy shit,
bro.
So how did
Yeah,
this?
you can't
where's
tell
the
us that shit
backstory?
in
You
the
need
middle of
to.
a podcast.
yeah.
You're already here, so tell us what's the whole backstory? Who brought it up? What happened? What was the?
So y'all know me, man.
Is it baby and
No,
dude?
we don't. Obviously,
We don't, because we didn't see this shit coming.
So yeah, it is baby induced. So I said earlier, I've always had a religious background, but I'm not the most religious. But I've always had this thing where if I were gonna have a child, I wanted to make sure that I was married. Right?
Right.
So now once we found out we were having a baby in December, we talked about it. I was just like, hey, you know what? Here's the thing. Like we might as well get married before this baby arrives. And I want to say sometime in like January, I was just like, okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna announce the baby on 2/4, February 4th.
So you scheduled it.
You know I schedule everything.
All right.
2/4, February 4th. And then I was like, look at Dino. Then I said, then we're gonna get married on 2/24. You know what I'm saying? And I said it nonchalantly, just like that. And y'all know Mella. She instantly was like, okay, boom, that's the plan. And then we went to the courthouse last week and we signed off on these papers and did all the stuff. I was like, oh shit, like this is actually happening. But then at the same time, one, I've been with her. We live together. Two, she's about to be the mother of my child, my son. And I mean, what more at 32 years old do I need now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I thought you was about to start listing shit. You said one.
You need a house.
Two.
It's like a dream
no
come
three,
true.
four?
Two.
Just wanna be
Bro.
with you. Three.
Girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. Four. Repeat steps.
Yeah, you good with that,
1, 2, 3, 5. Make you fall in love with me. Whenever I
definitely can't even play this on
leave,
YouTube,
my
by the way.
work is done.
What's going
And
to
I
happen?
start back at 1.
All right, you know what? You get married, get a house. I need to grow up. I need to get a house. My kid's about to be 6. I need to give her like a real space. I'll get a house.
No, man, 2nd Street is you right now. I passed the torch.
Yeah.
No, you can't get a house on 2nd Street.
Pass the torch.
The house on 2nd Street gonna cost them a pretty penny.
I gotta live on. Where's the best spot for a house? Anyways, that's some local shit. But I need to buy a house. I just re-signed my lease for another year, but I'll buy a house after that.
Yeah,
Oh, you did sign it?
Yeah, I need to.
that's cool.
I want to get my money up a little bit more and put like a real healthy down payment on the house so that my payments
are low.
So my payments are lower.
But what's
That's what I wanna do.
what's this video that they were saying? They were going, if you were smart, you would just continue to rent versus buy, because if you stay somewhere for a year, you go somewhere else versus committing to like 30 years or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I was listening to this thing.
I could break down that whole debate. I have seen every single side of that debate. It gets way too heated. People care way too much about it. But there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons to renting and buying depending on your situation, where you live. So basically, at the end of the day, it's just do what's best for you, like financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And it's like for me, I didn't buy a house because I thought I'm still dabbling back and forth on whether or not I want to move to Minneapolis, to the cities.
Mhm.
And like, so for me, I wouldn't want to buy a house and then pay nothing but interest payments for 3 years and then move and not build really any equity. So like for my philosophy, if I buy a house, I'd like to live there for like at least 7 to 10 years. That's just my personal preference. So I could build up some equity, let the house value go up, give it enough time to get like appraised. Because like what happens to some people, a lot of people, what if you bought a house full sticker in the hottest market in 2007? You'll be salty as fuck because your house would have been half the value a year later when the market crashed, which is rare, but that's the type of shit I think about. So like, I know that if my house value goes down, I'm not going fucking anywhere. I'm staying there so that shit goes back up.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Like moving out here, I was like, shit, should I get an apartment? Should I try to buy a little condo? But shit is way more expensive out here, obviously. So I battle with that too. Like, is it, I watched all those videos too. Like, is it smarter to buy a house or to rent in your city? But like you said, it depends on your situation. Like putting down $15,000-$20,000 versus putting down $3,000 for an apartment and then using that extra $10,000 to invest into something else. I think that's where the biggest thing is. Like, us younger people want to like, we don't really believe in that whole settling in thing. Like we don't even see 30 years, like we trying to make that money like tomorrow. So I think we're trying to use that. I think the argument is like to use that money that you would put on a down payment into something that's going to make you more money. So i.e. real estate, like, so find a rental property that you can go in with people on, things like that, or put that money into your business or stocks or whatever you might want it to be. And then that money you can use doubled up. Putting it down is way more feasible. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an easier hit to take as a person,
I don't know. I just feel like I'm impulsive because I was living in an apartment 8-9 years, paying, minimum rent. But I'm just stacking money, and not doing nothing with it. And I just was like, let me just buy a house. So I put the, a heavy deposit down, bought the house, and then it's like, damn, man, I kind of got rid of a lot of money because I just put a lot of money down. Now I got to work again. So it's like one of those.
So you
cycles.
didn't do 3%? You went above. See,
I want my payments to be low. Like I don't want to pay nobody extra anything. Like Io said, paying interest. You're not giving money away to anybody. I want to pay this off. I don't want to pay for it to live, so I want to pay this off. So I put down a nice little piece of change, but that's just one of those things that people got to go through. You never know, you put all your money down, pandemic's still going on. You don't know, but I'm not crazy. I'm not going to give away all my money, but I feel like at the end of the day, I think I made a great decision to buy rather than keep renting, because that fool can just come out of nowhere and be like, yo, you've been living month to month. By the way, I'm gonna raise the rent up to like $1,600.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's weird stuff. So like I control my money now. Like my mortgage is gonna be my mortgage locked in for 30 years.
Yeah.
And then not even that, I could
you got a prepayment penalty though?
I can move out. I can move out and have somebody pay me $1,200 for rent.
Yeah.
I could put that towards a mortgage.
True.
And I'm still making, passive income.
True.
So I'm living free, for somebody else to work, basically work for me, paying my mortgage, and I'm just putting rent into something else, I guess, or doing it again.
You right.
Let's get that rental company, man.
Yeah, that market is important too,
I'll own a rental. I'll probably most likely own a rental before I own my own house. Like a lot of people that I follow dabbling in real estate. It's like, oh yeah, I got a fat condo that I own, but yeah, I own 12 properties now that are bringing me in $10K a month or whatever. So it's nothing to throw that cash down. So like that's the whole way, quote unquote, rich people get rich. First, they buy assets, right? So they'll buy assets like a rental property. They'll take that mortgage, and then what they'll do is they'll take the money from that and they'll like roll it into another property, or they'll put it into stocks, and like you pay less taxes on stocks. You don't pay any taxes on stocks as long as you never sell them.
Right.
There's a rule I just learned about, something called, I think it's called a 1011 exchange or 1099 exchange. So like if you own a rental property and you sell it, you get like 60 days to reinvest that into a new property. And you don't have to pay any taxes on those profits at all. Yeah. So that's how rich people get rich. So they're like, raise income taxes. You could raise income taxes. You can raise income taxes to 90%, and it's not going to affect wealthy people. It'll probably affect like high income earners like doctors, lawyers who are making $300-400K a year through a job. But like wealthy people who own investments, like there's so many rules, like just learning the tax rules, it is nuts. And I'm not an expert at it at all. Like just the things I've learned from like owning a business and having your LLC, all these little breaks. And I just look, I'm like, dude, the average person in society doesn't know. You are not going to catch these motherfuckers, bro. They have too many loopholes, and the game is stacked. The game is stacked in the wealthy or the entrepreneur or the investor's favor. That's why you don't have to be a full-time entrepreneur, but like throw some money. People are, oh, should I invest in stocks? I'm like, yeah, put some money in there. I don't know shit about stocks. No more than you do, but it has made some money and it's been good, right? Put as much as you can afford to lose. Put a little bit in there.
Yeah, but like touching back on like home ownership, everybody's situation, there's so many variables. Like Tim touched on last week about his parents never owning a house. My parents never owned a house. So when I bought the house, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a money situation. I'm going to rent it out. I want to have people renting. I bought the house and I'm like, dude, I will live here for the rest of my life. I've never owned anything. I own this. Like I could stay here as long as I want to, kind of thing. It's gonna die in my name, So I don't know. I just feel like obviously I'm gonna rent my shit out, or Airbnb it out, whatever. I feel like
that's a beautiful thing, dude. Owning shit. Yeah, that's the first step. Having whatever.
Right.
Some people like to own homes. Some people like to own investments. Yeah, you can pass that to Jay, because like when my kid's 18, I'm not gonna be the type to like spoil my kids or anything, but there's gonna be some money in the college account if she wants to go in there.
I pulled the Tim and looked at a headline, and it said that this dude left $5 million to his dog.
Huh?
Like in the will, his dog got $5 million.
Some people love their dogs, man. I believe
that is bananas. Like,
what the What's a dog gonna do with $5 million?
Who's
I
gonna
don't
take
know.
care of the dog is the question.
Dogs have a trainer.
What's the
Dog just put up Versace and was like, "Yo, I need 3 shirts."
It's gonna be solving mysteries.
Bro.
The dog gonna be
Wishbone.
doing.
$5 million, bro.
Can I just go ahead and say that's just stupid?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's nonsensical.
But he
Doesn't
probably
make
just
much
like
sense.
living alone,
But that's got to be maybe that's
a lonely life.
Maybe he was
petty
reclusive
some
and he
shit.
had no
Maybe
family
it
or
was-
friends.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
All he
petty.
had was a dog.
But now this dog can't do nothing with it. So guess who's gonna end up getting the money?
The person with the dog.
No.
Whoever
government-
owns the
Nigga, where
rights.
that dog at? Pause and clause?
Beverly Hills, bro. Get some
What'd you
movies.
say?
Where's that dog at? Pause and clause? I'm about to go adopt this dude.
But that's where
Right.
I mean, I don't know if y'all watched that clip that Charlamagne posted, like the Earning Leisure guys.
You
When they
didn't
were,
watch the
Oh, yeah.
I know Dino did, but
Oh.
like they pretty much said that's what happens with banks, bro. Like everybody puts money in savings with the banks, and you go to the bank, you're like, all right, I want to pull out 20,000, and the bank is like, oh, you got to let us know in advance. You got to come back in a couple of days.
Yeah.
We can't get that
You can't
20,000
just
right
take your
now.
shit out.
Yeah, because you know what they do with your money? They fuck around with your money.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So it's like now when you got people talking more about stocks, it's like instead of me keeping 20,000 in the bank and they're playing with my money as I have it sitting there, let me take that money. Let me control it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where there's times where I'm thinking about it. I'm going, we're saving all this money for this crib, and I'm going, we could really just double this thing up so much quicker.
No,
It's a
don't do that.
gamble, bro. It's a gamble.
I know.
So the one, no, I was actually just reading an article on this, and it was like, if you're saving up for a big purchase, the best thing you should do is just leave it in cash, because
Yeah.
you think
You want to
about it.
have liquid.
Because so I've been buying stocks today, everything like that. The market dropped like 5-10% over the past week, and that shit hurt, and it would reduce your payment. But
CCIV been booming though.
yeah, I got some of that too.
I know you did.
Shout out to CCIV.
Yeah, that should be going up.
Yeah, shout out to CCIV. That's like the only stock that went up today. But yeah, own your home, throw a little bit of money. Like I was reading this one book. I don't know if you read that one, The Psychology of Money.
Mm-mm.
And it was telling this story about this dude who was like, he's like a janitor his whole life, making minimum wage. And then there's a story about him in the newspaper. Oh, a guy leaves $10 million to his family. Dude just took his little check and just like bought stocks for 40 years in a row.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, shit.
anybody could be a millionaire come 60s. If you started putting money in now, you'd be a millionaire. by your
His
60s.
heart was different.
It's hard. It's
No, his
psychologically
heart
difficult.
was different because like he's just working to give money away to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, he probably
I'm
retired.
not-
He
I'm
retired. Well, he retired probably off some of it and enjoyed it.
You can't control somebody's joy, boy.
I'm not built
Like
that.
your man's
Yeah.
that gave the $5 million to the dog, the left $5 million to the dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's joy is just different, bro.
Yeah.
You should go to investmentcalculator.com. And what you do is you just put in money. It's like, oh, what would it look like if I put in $100 a month for 30 years at 10% interest? The number will fucking blow your mind, bro.
Mhm.
What they said Jeff Bezos' wife, she gave away $7.9 billion just in 2020 alone, while Jeff, I think, gave away like 1.9 or something like that.
And she probably made all the money back because all
Jesus.
their Amazon stocks already rose back.
Crazy.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, we need to start that real quick.
Up in session.
Let's see. Happy birthday to Huey P.
Who is that?
Co-founder of
I don't know who
Black
that is
Panther.
either.
Co-founder of
Oh, Huey Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah, Huey P. Newton. Yep.
Oh, Huey Newton. Yeah.
Mike's birthday was yesterday, I want to say. What's today? The 18th?
Mike who? Jones?
Michael
The
Jordan.
Mike, Michael Jordan, the GOAT.
How old is
I
Michael
thought this
Jordan?
was cool. 53, 56, something like that.
I always wonder what Michael Jordan feels like. He just can't
The
be on.
GOAT?
He can't just be on the hoop. Can't be on the court just hooping. I bet that annoys the shit out of him. That's all he wants to do.
Got bad knees.
He sucks as a fucking owner.
Governor.
Maybe he should run for
Governor?
office or something.
Yeah, they changed the name from owner to governor.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so they didn't seem like slaves, I guess. But they are.
Hello.
Oh God. Owner, yeah, is that racist? To
Owner?
say owner?
If you own, it's your team.
If you own the team, you own the
Yeah,
players, you own the team.
players, yeah.
It's like somebody who owns Mayo is not. You're not his slave.
Yeah.
You're not the Mayo brothers' slave or whatever. Or the
No.
his descendants.
What
Is employment slavery? I don't know. What
Yes.
this is, though.
It is when you're auctioned and forced to work.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about when I saw Tim's post, but we won't get into that.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Gallardo hit me up. He was like, "You should bid." I'm like, "What you gonna do? You go clean the crib?" What are you gonna do, bro? You go out there shovel the snow?
Oh my god, yeah, some driveways or some shit. Oh, no. Put air in my tires.
You know, I was just trying to be
yeah.
creative. That's all it was.
What if some? Never mind. I'm not even gonna bring up that.
I can't believe this dude dropped this bomb on us today. That's crazy. Like we don't have a whole group chat.
Yeah, that's
Bro, y'all about to see her.
Was he planning on dropping it?
Nigga, I'm going to sleep. What you mean?
She gonna say it to y'all when she sees y'all. So I didn't want it to be a situation where it's like, oh damn. So yeah, it's the best time to tell y'all.
Right. Rihanna's Savage Fenty hit a Billy, bro.
Bro. Shout out.
That is crazy.
Shout outs to the billionaire women out there getting money. I love that shit.
how much of that did she get?
I don't care.
Who?
That is crazy to me.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
She owns probably all the equity. That's
what I'm
nuts.
saying.
Damn.
She don't even make music no more, bro. It's like she don't care.
She
you remember
owns
when
the
she
equity,
first
can
came
sell the
out, man?
business.
She was kind of weak.
Jay-Z was pumping her, dog, and like people was not catching on. And it's like all of a sudden she's like caught on.
Hit for hit.
Yeah, that
I think Rihanna has more hits than Beyonce.
No.
Whoa.
Not even.
Beyonce, look.
Her catalog.
This is how we're gonna shut it down.
Solo.
Solange.
Destiny's Child.
Beyonce put out
Destiny's
a
Child.
clothing line, and the whole economy dropped to red.
Yeah.
Who did?
Beyonce. When she
Beyonce
dropped
has-
Ivy Park yesterday, it was
Beyonce
red.
makes
Like, the whole
better
economy.
music. She makes better music. She has a larger, more dedicated cult following, but does she have more hits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's the slander coming from? Beyonce?
Take
Really?
away Destiny's Child. I don't know, bro.
Oh.
We can run it.
Fam, she dropped
Damn,
that.
she been out of Destiny's Child for like 20 years.
She dropped that surprise album without telling not a word.
Yeah, and how many hits were on that album?
Like 25.
Was it Lemonade?
She had a video for every
It
video.
was Beyonce.
For every
Beyonce.
song.
Hits are when people who aren't your hardcore fans know your shit.
Oh, you talk about the Beehive? I'm not doing that with you.
Non-Beehive people,
Rihanna do got that diamonds though. Shine bright like a diamond.
bro, she has a bunch. Anyways,
Wasn't that?
Damn, were you
Yay.
real
No,
defensive?
that's diamonds from Sierra Leone.
over that,
Bro.
Oh yeah.
You're
I
Tim
can't
don't know music.
I can't stand for no Beyonce. It's like Tim don't need music.
I'm not that.
George Bush don't care about black people. Head ass.
Tim don't know
doesn't.
music.
all right. We got anything for the corner? Relationship corner?
Oh, there was that thing that I put in the chat.
Oh, okay.
That
Oh,
me.
yeah.
It was funny. It was like there's a girl posted. She was like, "So what was it?" She was like,
I got it.
She's like, if my man, she's like, I want him to want me, but how I'm gonna be with him if he ain't got no hoes? Like, don't nobody else want him but me?
Yeah, you don't want to hoes chasing him or
Yeah,
something.
like how's my guy? I like my dude because he doesn't have any hoes, but why doesn't he have any hoes? Am I the only one that's competing for this spot?
They want you to know that you could get more. They don't want to feel like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? Like nobody else wants him.
I would want a girl that all the guys want.
You would or you wouldn't?
You wouldn't want somebody that nobody wants, right? Just like, what's wrong with you?
I would want somebody that somebody wants. Or I would date somebody that somebody wants. Because that means I got to stay on top of my shit.
So that's just women being in their own heads. How do you create that narrative that the fact that he doesn't
You
have
created that
hoes?
narrative.
Men get in their heads too.
Does this not make any? This it sounds crazy, doesn't it?
What?
Her thought process.
I mean, was it a woman thinking?
Well, think about it. Any girl that you end up with, like it's your girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't confess.
What happened?
Yeah, you saw that. Right.
Oh, someone in the chat, huh?
That ain't turtles, that's ass.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a show, guys.
I'm making me cry again.
No, but it's
They're
it.
sweating like hops on the eddies.
Why is it? Oh wait, well, you can't comment. But why is it that when you get a girlfriend, all of a sudden they just come out the woodwork? Every girl on planet Earth wants you more when you have a girlfriend than when you don't.
Dude, imagine having a wedding ring, bro.
Bro.
It's like the I did. I read something. It was like
Temptation Island, bro.
Competition.
Yeah, it's like women are more attracted to when they see like a man with a wedding ring. Women are more attracted to that because that shows stability.
Right.
What they meant. So it's like, okay, he's stable. He able to do this. So they're immediately attracted to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it always seemed like, even growing up, it was like you get a girlfriend, or you like looking at this girl. Oh, damn. Okay, who is that? Whatever. Okay, who's that chick or whatever? All right, got my girlfriend now. I was like, now you want to talk to me? Like this, I've been single for the last 3 months, and now you want to talk to me and stuff. Yeah, it is weird. They just come out like, oh, you got a girl?
Let me fuck it up.
Yeah,
It's the art of competition, though, man. The thing is, that girl just feels like they're able to get you. You know what I'm saying? If you can get any girl, but then you choose them, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They want to know that they got the guy that everybody wants, so they can sit there and brag about that shit. It's fun.
Are you trying to get back on your, like, our listeners now? Why can you kick?
Why you say that?
I mean, can you?
I'm getting married.
You.
Oh my God, I'm done with this dude, bro.
He gets married, so now everybody go, I blame women.
So can we film the whole thing on your iPhone?
iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Oh God.
Say it with me, T.O.
Okay, that topic didn't go that far. Is there anything else? The air went out of that balloon real fast.
I mean, it's you always want what you can't have. That's just how it is. I think with everything.
Have you ever been with a girl, you had a girlfriend and you're like,
no.
No, you ever been with a girl, you had a girlfriend and you're like, man, she's really nice, this is really cool, but it's like too cool.
Too cool.
It's like too good. It's like, it's too good. You're too nice.
What the fuck is wrong? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a self-sabotager.
Yeah.
Like, I've been in relationships or talked to people and I'm like, man, I just gotta fuck this up somehow. like the chase or something like messes things up for me. Like, and when I get what I want,
Time out. Wait.
I'm done, bro.
You said you had to do, like, you would tell yourself, like, oh, I gotta fuck this up.
I gotta, like, everybody has the good devil or the bad devil and the good angel.
Frog in the hood.
I swear to God, I got like 3 devils and like one angel, bro. And the angel got like 1 wing. Like, bro, like the bad in my head be so good sometimes. I'm like, I gotta do it. Like, seriously.
Can't relate.
I've never been like.
I'm vulnerable. I'm vulnerable. I'm gonna say some stuff. I'm vulnerable.
I'm vulnerable, but I just can't relate with that. Why would I want to
self-sabotage
something that's good? Like,
I'm a self-sabotager.
I think
I relate.
Oh, we know you are too.
Whoa.
You said it. You said it on the pod.
Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah.
Why you guys say, "Oh yeah, we know you are"? Why you say
we
like
know
that?
you are.
Man, stop.
You married, yo. Leave him alone.
Yeah. Tell him.
Sensitive.
Wait, are you married now?
Tell him.
No, he said, well, yeah.
It ain't
Bro.
the 24th yet.
Tell him.
Wait, let's throw on some masks. I'm coming to the courthouse, bro.
Yeah.
I already went. I went last week. I did
Who
the
was your
papers last
witness?
week.
Who? Wow,
Bro,
you didn't invite nobody to
I
witness.
will have the band next podcast. I had
Who you
the
invite?
band.
I know who the witness
When's the
was.
24th?
The band.
Next week.
It's next Wednesday.
Nah,
So
The band.
this 6
Mike
feet. She
from the
probably
band.
was the.
I think
Witness.
are you having a real wedding though?
we're gonna do something at her parents' crib.
So we not
talking about,
invited.
like, down the road.
Later, not right now.
Yeah. Down the road, we're gonna do something big.
So we not invited.
Yeah, you
Too much melanin.
Yeah, as soon
Bro,
as you
you're-
said that.
You gotta have a lit wedding. You know too many people, bro.
We,
The
You gotta
wedding
have a
wedding's
giant
gonna be,
wedding.
so we gonna
next
be in
week is just gonna be low key, huh?
Well, huh? Oh, now you can't hear. We gonna be in it. What's
Be what?
no? You heard me clear. Let me turn my.
I ain't even set that up yet.
It don't matter. You set it up now.
I thought you had me muted.
Tim has a bad relationship with groomsmen, bro. Like I don't think he wants to do that.
Don't see why you gotta do that. Why you gotta do that? From California with no love, bro. Why you gotta do that?
Wait till we go on
All
YouTube.
love,
I'm gonna put that tape clip to that one, suggested clip. Another pod. Oh, shit. Anyways.
I just want the listeners to love me again.
You've been on your P's and Q's until lately.
Yeah.
They fake hate me though. Oh,
I see. Yeah, you doing it back. Yeah, you.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, we out of bullets.
Yeah.
I mean, I got hella shit, but we good. We've been on for a minute, right? What time is it?
Buck 30.
Hour 30.
you wasn't gonna say nothing about Draymond?
I mean, we got a lot of shit. They play, not them, but the Nets play Lakers tonight.
No AD, no KD.
Yeah, I think it was dope. that he called, like he voiced, I've never really liked Draymond.
Yeah.
I just always thought I'd fight him if I saw him in person. I don't know why.
I thought the same thing, for real.
Yeah, we'll get
But
there.
what he said the other day, basically, just to kind of say it quick, he basically said that the players need to be treated with respect and shouldn't be vilified when they decide to ask for a trade. When some players are getting traded like right before the game, some players are being told they can't play because teams are looking for a trade for them. Basically things like that. And I was like, oh.
But that part though, I think that part it's actually more of a favor to the players. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're planning on trading you, what's really the need for you to continue to play for that team?
Yeah,
it's like
know what you got.
It's like for us, if you put a 2-week notice in at a job, are you gonna show up for those 2 weeks, or would you much rather just?
I don't think they get paid per game, right?
They still getting paid though, Dino.
I don't know if they get paid.
I believe they still get paid because it's one of them things where they're really just looking at it like you're still gonna get paid. We just don't want you to be on the court,
get injured or some shit.
Yeah, because
I can understand that. Yes.
So that's where that part of it, I was kind of going, well, I don't know, man. I think that's more of it helps more than hurts. But
I think it more so went to the fact that so when they're telling them to sit out, like they're expected to still be professional, and that's what Draymond was talking about.
Shut up.
Like if you're gonna make me sit out, like, dude, I'm supposed to just be sitting here and chill and like support the team. Like the best way for me to support a team is to play, fam. If I have the ability to, the best way for me to support my team is to play.
Yeah.
Like I think that's more so what he was saying.
Well, think about it like this, bro. Like even like with like we go to football in Houston, you got Deshaun Watson who demanded for a trade, right? And then everybody's on him now going, you don't do that, you don't speak out. But then you got that same organization where they have a guy who's been the face of the organization for all these years, JJ Watt, being released. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of get to a point where you kind of go, hold on. At one point in time, I'm not going to be the same player that I am now. You guys are just going to wake up and decide to get rid of me. Now there's actually value for me. Now I have an opportunity to go somewhere where I can be with a contender and actually win. And I want to get out, but you guys are pretty much telling me I can't leave.
Yeah.
But you're going to cut ties with me whenever that time's right for you guys.
I'm surprised NFL quarterbacks don't do like NBA players and go move to super teams constantly. If I was done with my rookie deal and I'm Matt Stafford and I'm on the fucking Lions, I'm like, I'm not re-signing with you guys. Fuck you guys. Put me on a better
Calvin
team.
Johnson though.
Yeah, they had Barry Sanders and still managed to lose.
Can we give Calvin Johnson's flowers real quick? This man has already retired, became a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Retired early.
Yeah, bro, and he's already a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like he did like within like 7 years.
But it said Brandon Marshall has the same numbers.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up the Brandon Marshall
and
thing.
He's not in, and it's because of his.
He probably played more years though.
He did,
but still, the numbers are there.
Yeah, but Calvin Johnson did it in such a short amount of time.
Is Brandon Marshall a Hall of Famer?
But that's the Vince Carter thing. Is Vince Carter a Hall of Famer?
Yes,
yeah, for sure.
It's easy to get into the NBA Hall of Fame. You better get in there.
I feel like the more
one.
So is Tracy McGrady not going to go to the Hall of Fame?
Tracy McGrady led the league in scoring multiple times.
Vince Carter won a dunk contest, bro. Best dunk
contest. Dunk contest get you a Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Spud Webb in?
Vince Carter used to be.
Did he win?
Vince Carter. Spud Webb didn't win?
Vince Carter's had more.
Spud Webb didn't win a dunk contest.
No. What?
He beat Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, well, that don't count.
Vince Carter's a Hall.
Is Dominique in?
Dominique's in.
Charles Barkley didn't win.
Someone tried to bring up whether or not Klay Thompson.
But Charles Barkley,
Klay Thompson's a Hall of Famer.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
Him and Steph better go together.
Steph will play longer. Klay's knees are gonna go off.
Yeah, the fans are like voting Klay into the All-Star game or something.
They was talking about who's a better big. Yeah, you seen that, right? Like Klay's got like the most votes right now.
Caruso's in there too.
Of course.
Yeah,
No, they were saying
top 10.
They asked Brown who's a better big three, Steph, Klay, and KD, or KD, Kyrie, and Harden. I think it's Steph, Klay, and Cardi B. Steph, Klay, and KD.
More chemistry, more deadly, more spaced out.
And a ring. 2 rings. bro.
I don't know stuff.
I would just watch
the-
yeah.
ISO players.
James is really good. Like
Dude,
James
yeah,
Harden is
just
really
watch
good.
those
if I was on a
games,
team
yeah.
with Kyrie, James Harden, and KD, I'm not coming out of the locker room. I'm not gonna get the ball, so I might as well not even come out and play. I'm gonna
I
just
say
sit
Golden
back.
State.
Nah, bro. Joe Harris out there getting buckets.
Stand and shoot.
Of course.
Stand there and shoot.
That's,
You can't
that's
shoot,
the
though,
easiest
that's why.
job.
Who can't shoot?
You can't
I
shoot.
know you was not talking bricklayer.
3 players who can move without
I
the
never
ball
said I could shoot.
and get their own shot at the same time.
So they were my bars.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Kyrie's
I got the best jumper in this room.
No, you don't.
I don't know because like if
Kyrie's
you
going
break
through
it down,
too.
if you break it down,
You don't.
at that time, Steph is top 5 in the league. KD is top 5 in the league, of course. Klay Thompson is probably
top 15.
high 10,
Two-way
10 to
player,
15.
Yeah.
All right. Who cares about that? Like, break it down like this. Like, now, this time, KD's top 5 in the league. James is top 5 in the league. Kyrie is, I would say, under 10. If you want to go 10 to 15, we can go 10 to 15.
He is 15 now, bro.
They said Kyrie probably the best all-around scorer in the league, bro.
false. That's KD.
No, because
Kevin Durant.
bro,
It's KD.
KD be going. I mean, Kyrie be going to the post too, bro, for his
the
side.
best finisher for us. But yeah, he
KD can score from any time.
I think Dame Lillard don't get enough flowers, bro. He should be MVP.
Dame Lillard,
Right now.
Dame Lillard forces shit. He's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. You got to look at me now. And then you go, oh, let's see Dame Lillard play.
Yeah, something about him screams second round exit every year.
And he always fails. So it's like, why we keep looking at your ass? You ain't doing nothing.
he's not that consistent with what he does.
Yeah, Dame
He has the
Dame Lillard's
number
a
one-
solid ball player, but I just
He has
don't
the most clutch points in the NBA since like 2015 or some shit.
with no rings.
Not in the playoffs.
Not clutching
No,
up.
overall, NBA, like regular season and playoffs. Now, his team hasn't been very good.
No,
I'll give him that.
Who's got the most all time?
Probably Mike.
Bron.
D-Wade.
Can we talk about that narrative that Bron's not clutch?
That's stupid.
Most
I think
clutch
it's-
points,
Yeah.
game winning shots. His winning percentage shot percentage is higher than the late great Kobe Bryant. Clutch percentage is higher. It's higher than Jordan's. Everyone takes the Dallas series and they're just gonna hold that shit over his head for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He did choke during that moment,
Yep.
but take away the Dallas series, that clutch narrative is gone.
They got swept.
Okay, what are we calling clutch? Because that's really the question.
It's, if you look up
Is
his
it game winning
stats,
shots or is it
Fourth quarter
last
points,
10 seconds?
game winning shots, down one shots. He has all of them.
points under 2 minutes remaining?
No, he does not have all of them. That's why I asked.
He has a lot of them. He has more than Jordan and Kobe.
No, he doesn't. Game winning shots is Mike. It went backwards. So Mike, Kobe, then LeBron. But that's game winning shots. Like that's the shit you practice in your fucking driveway.
Yeah.
But I know that's not the end of a game. Like you can't time it so perfect every time. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
closing out a game, getting 10 points in the fourth quarter is clutch. Maybe you don't get the exact game-winning shot, but if you're tied, you go.
yeah, I
ahead,
agree.
shot was clutch. It was like when shit counts, basically.
There's too many fucking lists.
This narrative that he's not clutch.
I say the best clutch that fade to the side, one-handed.
That floater you hit was crazy.
Holy shit!
My favorite one was the Magic one.
Or like,
Versus the
yeah.
Cavs. That was my favorite one.
Oh yeah,
Didn't he bank that shit?
Yeah.
Did he bank that one?
he banked
I
it.
was in Vegas during that time.
He banked it. He banked it. Damn.
Bro, LeBron, how is he still? Who was that said that? How is he still getting better? How is he still?
Yeah, his stats have stayed consistent. Bro.
How is he still on top of the game? Like I remember when LeBron could not shoot threes. He
No,
was
it's-
just like, all right, fucking, I'm learning. Only
Yeah.
thing he doesn't know how to do is shoot free throws for whatever reason.
There was a player that was
Yeah, it really wasn't really post up either.
Yeah, there was a player that said that he thought at this point in LeBron's career he would take it more to the post, but he said, but now he's shooting more threes and making more threes. His percentage is going up. He's like, if he keeps doing this, like, it's
Yeah,
like
he's like
it's
logo.
like,
He's
yeah,
just pulling
like,
from the logo.
he airballed.
He airballed
Shit out of that one.
Yeah.
So I was wondering about that. Like,
Was that in Minnesota? Was
Yeah, I think so.
I would have been at that game too if there would have been fans, bro.
There's zero. Or,
T-Wolves
Nah,
games?
they let some in, I think.
unless
Oh,
you're,
wait, no.
unless you're a blonde rich witch
T-Wolves
lady.
games is zero.
It's zero.
Still?
Yeah, T-Wolves games is
But
zero.
they still ain't reimbursed us from last year's game. When the Lakers was playing March 30th and they canceled the league March 15th, bro.
Do you think
Oh,
that?
shit.
Do you think that NFL
Still,
opening
man.
weekend we're gonna be full stands, no masks?
I think college kickoff is going to be all. Well, I don't think it'll be full because that's
Was there fans of the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
So then why not?
Bro, I'm not wearing a fucking mask in the summer. I'm done.
Bro, I'm not wearing nothing in the summer.
We-
Walk around the straight up
And
fucking-
scene. All right, this is the
I'm
last.
wearing
last
straight up-
podcast.
I'm only gonna be able to wear gym
We done.
shorts and that's it. And I still live on Second Street, so
Bro.
I get my water break over there.
COVID is done this summer. I'm not wearing masks. They're gonna have
Go ahead, what were you about to
vaccines.
say?
No.
I'm gonna
Fuck
ask
you,
you. I'm
Fauci.
gonna ask you a serious question.
Go ahead.
If you had the choice to walk around naked at establishments, like at the gym,
Are you asking me?
yeah, of course.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Would you do it?
If I could walk around butt naked
Would you do it?
and it's acceptable,
Would you do it?
hell yeah.
If it's acceptable, I still wouldn't do it.
Why not?
I like clothes.
I do too.
To lift?
But if I could be naked, bro,
Why would you lift naked?
So you'd work out naked.
Fucking weird, bro. Hey, wrap this up.
I wasn't even listening, bro. I'm reading.
No.
what do you mean, bro?
So you gonna spot somebody, huh?
Man, doing squat. Fuck no. Just teabagging somebody.
Dangling, spotting. Come on, G.
No one's look. Everything is avoided. Then what do you hate at the gym when you're working out? People talking to you. No one's gonna talk to you if you're naked. They're just gonna look at you. No one's gonna walk up to you.
I'm not sitting down on some seat. Where's
Look at Dino's face.
Balls. Look at balls, wrinkly balls and dick residue on the fucking bench. Like, no.
Yo, is that a sweat ass right now? Yeah,
What makes you think this is okay? Booty crumbs.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
You like you give me one of those old men. You're one of those old men with the locker room dude, his nuts hanging.
Having broad ass
treadmill.
Having a
Motherfuckers
broad
be-
combo.
Just be full in the mirror, getting ready, his ass naked, talking like, go away.
Crazy, bro.
And it's always old white dudes,
It is.
No,
ass naked.
no, just
They
bullshit.
want to talk to you for like 10 minutes. Like,
That's like
bro.
a pet peeve. Not only that, they put their fucking knee, their leg up on the bench. It's like, bro, you don't have to do that. No one puts on their.
That's not even a natural position, bro.
Yeah,
like,
like
what
no
are
one
you
puts their
doing?
clothes on like that. Dude. Like, get your fucking legs down off the bench.
Like,
Rest in peace
I
to the
would
gyms. That shit closed out here. Are we good?
they're probably good. They're
Wrap
still
this
open the
thing
gym.
Nah.
You like my
I got
grandma,
this-
fool. Hey,
It's
goodbye.
this little outdoor
All right,
joint
I love
we
you.
went to
No,
on Saturday.
you know what happened to Henry?
Bro.
He said, look, he like said, yeah, we good, man. We good. Oh, man, they still didn't open that gym. Oh, man, that gym ain't open yet, man. Come on, man.
Hey.
You got to open the gym.
On a different note, though, the people that was at the crib, they already left, so we can go do whatever.
Okay.
Damn, you didn't get your celebration in, huh?
Ain't no celebration.
Y'all going to the chicken spot?
I was even
No
going.
promotion over here, so y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, we all go to crib anyway. It don't matter. Like I'm just saying.
Why you sound so sad though?
What you mean?
All right, Dino, send us off.
You sound sad.
Why would I? No, I was just saying. I just wanted to let y'all know, man. You know, because back in the day we used to always kick it, but now it's just it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying?
That's you. I just kicked it with Monte this weekend and James.
But it ain't the same, though. It ain't the
You ain't
same.
go.
You're the only one who's not showing up.
Dino ain't there.
You be invited.
Dino ain't there.
He's in
Yeah,
California.
we invited
We got to
you.
wear masks.
Dino has moved and come back and hang up.
Dino's
hung out with
posted
us
up more than
times
you.
you have.
Guys, I'm getting married. And
Damn.
I'm a father.
This
I
man
got
moved states, came back and hung out with us more times than you have.
I'm getting married. I'm gonna be a father. What more do I have to say?
Wrap it up.
Stop crying.
Yeah, he getting real angry. He practicing too. He throwing his hand up to show the.
I'm not throwing my.
Oh
hands
no,
up.
he.
Oh God.
All right. Any final thoughts? Nobody? Cool? Nothing? Nah. Relax. All right. Well, this has been the episode. No, I'm just playing. Thank you guys again for tuning in. This is episode 30 of the Five Mics podcast. We didn't play no music. Oops, sorry. Dirty 30 on them. Once again, you can find us on the gram at the number 5 MICS pod. Subscribe on YouTube. We pop it on there. Stay up and pray up to your days up as always. We out of here. Go.